All right. Hey, everyone. Like I said, much better quality the second time around because we have one camera, two cameras. So it's double the cameras, double the fun. And with that, the fun will be another Outsiders box and a little bit of a thoughts and reflections on pre-release weekend for part the Mistveil in preparation for my Mistveil case, which we will also be opening. I'll probably actually end up just doing it like on stream or something. I'm not really sure why my lighting keeps changing, but we're gonna go with it. So last time we pulled this nice little hold foil plague hive. So that was sick. That was the last Outsiders box. So this box, we're going to get another Gold Foil Plague Hive. Always. It's going to happen. It needs to happen. And then I'm going to be going over, like I said, my Mistveil heroes. I had two pre-releases this weekend. We had New for the first one and Zen for the second one. So as I'm going through and opening up the box, I'll kind of like talk about how the pre-releases went, what I thought of the heroes, and what I'm excited for in like actual CC. So let's go ahead and crack this bitch up real quick. Scoop. We want to see what we really want is a Codex of Frailty to be completely honest, because I am one short. So that would be sick. Super cool. If you haven't seen my last video where I got that plaguey baby, you should go check it out because it is quite a roller coaster of just negative emotions and then positive emotions and then more positive emotions and then sadness because it was over. So we'll go ahead and now that I've done this once, I have a little bit better of an idea of how I want to do it. So that's huge, even though I'm struggling to put the packs on the damn table. And they fall all over the place. Yep. That has been thoroughly thrown around. Let's begin. I'm just going to leave a pile. At this point, it don't matter. All right, first pack. First pack magic. Boom. We got a foil Widowmaker. And I'll go ahead and like read them out loud because I know that the cameras can pick up the art, but it can't pick up the actual words. So foil Widowmaker, Fletch a blue tail, and that. Oh nope, and a yellow toxicity. That is it for our rares. Dude, Razor's Edge and Malign in Assassins are gonna be so hot against Enigma. Like, it's gonna be kind of what makes the matchup playable for New. Speaking of New, my first pre-release event was as New, and honestly, I kind of forced it. Foil sedation shot, blue infectious host, and that's all. My pool, to be completely honest, wasn't very good either way. There was no hero that I was specifically like, yeah, I need to play this. I got one of the bad Illusionist Majestic, and then I got the Olympia specialization, the bad Illusionist Majestic, foil yellow isolate, Fletcher Yellowtail, and a red bleed out. The Illusionist being the gains ward for 3 times the amount of blues I believe it is that you pitched this turn, which in limited obviously is not going to be very much. So that hurt. That definitely didn't help my chances. Foil yellow sneak attack, red spike with inertia, and we got an Orbedo class as our first M. All right. Well, that's one down. So I've been playing around a little bit on Talishar as new, and I really do enjoy her as a hero. So I kind of just was like, you know what, pre-release, let's send it. Let's go ahead, blue or red foil sedate, a blue death touch, and a red Fletcher Redtail. We basically went through and counted how many reds I had of each class, and then I saw that I had a decent amount of reactions. So I said, you know what? Assassin it is. And I believe I ended up going Boyo Yellow Brush Off, Yellow Humble, Yellow Looking for Scrap. I believe I went Yellow Bleed Out. I went 2 and 1. I think we only did 3 rounds. Yeah, 2 and 1. Losing to a Zen because he sent 15 damage 2 turns in a row, and I just didn't really have much to do. And then he just kind of like raced me out, obviously. But I'm not very good at playing into Zen yet. That's definitely a learning experience. Foil blue Murkmire, red Bonds, yellow Fletcher Yellow. So learning how to play Zen is honestly like the biggest issue with the matchup. I just didn't know like how much damage he could realistically send in a limited environment. And now I do. Now, and after that game, I definitely learned really quickly he can set a shit ton. We got a foil red plunge, tar pit trap, and that's it. So that was rough. New was really cool because I'm going to stop reading the rares, by the way, just so we can get through this and I'm not sporadic on what I'm talking about. So new was really cool because I liked where you could basically like play a blue double trouble for 1 and then go ahead and send barbed undertow. There's our second M, baby. You could go ahead and just like send a blue double trouble for 1, which is obviously very like unassuming, and then bump it up to like a 9 just with like reactions and shit. So that was super cool. It was really like it made me feel like a warrior that had relevant on hits. So it was just like send damage, banish, use your banish to send more damage. I really liked it. I thought it was a very different playstyle than like any other hero in the game, which like obviously all the heroes kind of have a different playstyle, but it was extremely different. Whereas some of them are like I mean Rhinar and KO. KO can play 5s. Rhinar intimidates, but they're still brutes. They still just hit things. They just swing a lot of damage and try to bring you to 0 without much like relevant on hit or any sort of like. I mean, personally, I don't like brute that much, so I'm gonna say not interesting gameplay, but that's a preference. So it was really cool, like News being able to kind of throw shit around out of nowhere, and then also just surprise you with damage and weird effects. I like weird things. I like being able to play my opponent's cards out of banish when they're not expecting it. I like being able to kind of send the dagger. I think it's Beckoning Mistblade. Send the dagger and act like I have a blue and say like, oh, you got to block my shitty 1 attack dagger because otherwise I'm going to get a good blue coming out. When in reality I have nothing. I think those are interesting. It makes the game more fun to me than just sending raw damage. I know a lot of people do like just like raw numbers, just a numbers game. Not me. I don't like that. Oh my god, my lighting. That's not even me. That's just the camera. The camera's freaking out. This is a different camera than I normally use for the second one, so that's probably why. But spreading plague. Come on, we want ourselves a codex. So yeah, so new I think was super fun. And then I got a second, and I played. I think that I played 2 Zens, and my first game it was a new Zen. When I was playing new, and then the second one, the second pre-release event I went to, I played Zen, and it was primarily Zens. So I ended up playing like a lot of mirror matches. I actually was able to play against an Enigma as Zen, where foil cyclone roundhouse. Ooh. Nothing like a foil premeditate, but we like a foil M's. I wasn't able to play an Enigma as new, which honestly, like, I'm not too heartbroken about, because I think that Enigma is probably really good into new, especially in limited. So I was perfectly fine with that. But as Zen, I played, I believe it was Enigma, Zen Enigma. Yeah. Enigma, Zen Enigma. So I actually played against 2 Enigmas as Zen. I mean, Zen, honestly, I'm not a ninja player. I'm a Runeblade player, and that's pretty much it. I play like Leviah. Like, I'm a Shadow player too. Like, I like Leviah. She's the only brute that I really do enjoy. But I'm a Runeblade player. I play Vin. I might play new. I think new's fun. So maybe I'll end up playing new quite a bit. But I'm not a ninja player. But Zen was like surprisingly exciting to pilot. I feel like it kind of gave me the Runeblade feeling of having to like chain your attacks correctly in a certain way. Because like obviously with Vin you have rune chance, and the rune chance break when you play something. So you need to like kind of non-attack with go again, play something that is attacking to break the rune chance, make more rune chance, play something else, make more rune chance. Like, it's kind of like that back and forth, like buff the or play this to make this actually enabled. Where like with Zen, it was very like play this to make a tiger, play this to buff the tiger, play this because you comboed off the tiger. And it was like, I don't know, it was cool. It was actually, I liked it a lot more than I was expecting to, which was really neat. Because again, that wasn't something I was expecting to like. I was really sleeping on, another Cyclone Roundhouse. Wow, we're swimming in those Roundhouse. It was really cool to kind of like experience something else that I hadn't before and then end up enjoying it. I don't think I'm going to play Zen CC. I don't know. Probably not. Maybe, but probably not. But the Enigma seems like, I wish I had the pools to play Enigma at all, but neither of my pools lined up enough. Because I think Enigma is awesome. I really like the concept of like playing out things that are like protecting you, but also they're going to die if you don't protect them. So it kind of is like another kind of back and forth, like, oh, I need to make sure that I send this. I just lost my camera. Why did I lose my camera? Hello, sir? Technical difficulties. What is going on? Unfortunately, I cannot go back and remake a video where I've been opening packs. There we go. So, anyway, Enigma was super cool. my third game where I played my second Enigma was a total pain in the ass because they got the Ward 6 on your turn, Ward 1 on the opponent's turn out super early. And I was like really struggling to deal with it because they could essentially block out with their hand or play like instant wards and just protect it for so long. So I ended up taking a lot of damage from that, but I ended up getting the win in the end. I just think that Enigma is like very different. Like, I'm not an illusionist player also, but she makes me interested in illusionist. Being able to like send your wards, but your wards are gonna die if you don't protect them. Vincent just runs you over, which I love. So I really hope that she is actually meta. But I thought Enigma was super cool. I think if I were to rate the heroes in enjoyment to play, I want to say for me, it is new. Actually, yeah, new. I think Enigma. I didn't get a chance to play Enigma, but I think Enigma would be super fun to play. So I'm gonna say new Enigma Zen, but I don't think Zen's unfun. I just think new would be more fun. But I did have a lot of fun on Zen, so Zen could easily be second, but I think new was the most fun. But that's again very subjective. So that's my opinion. That could be your opinion. It could not be. Wander with purpose. Oof. Yikes, this box has not been kind to us. Who knows? Maybe we're down to the last 2 packs. Yep. All right. I dropped a couple. Yep, this is the last 2. So, last 2 packs. We know what happened in the last 2 packs in the last box. So, you never know. We could still get something here. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I'm not sure how the draft situation will be because draft obviously is a lot different than just sealed. You have to Mask of Many Faces, gold foil. Damn, that's rough. It obviously like it's very different. Draft is an entirely different format. I think that in a draft scenario, I think Enigma is probably just better than a lot of the like other options, unless you have a lot of people running Enigma, because Enigma is very dependent on getting the instance and the red attacks. You don't really need like the blues because you're pitching the blues a lot, so you can get those from generics. So it's like the reds and the instance of the actual like illusionist cards are so relevant and so needed. That if you're able to get those early in draft, I think you're kind of set. However, I feel like the other 2 characters like are less dependent on you getting. Oh, well, we still got the Redback Shroud. We still got an L. I needed this, baby. I needed it. Last 2 packs. What the fuck? Cold foil and the Redback Shroud. Cool. I just lost my entire train of thought. That is so cool. Anyway, I think that new is very attack reaction focused. Whereas if I got a codex in here too, I'd flip shit. No. Okay. That'd be insane. I think new relies a lot on her like common attacks, so I'm not too worried about it. It doesn't really like the stealth attacks, it doesn't really matter which ones you get. as long as you get red stealth attacks and reactions. So I'm not like, I feel like she's kind of easy because as long as there's enough to go around, you're gonna get what you need. Zen I'm not too sure about, because Zen you obviously need you need tiger generators, like creation, and you need tiger like buffing. So it's much more dependent on you actually getting cards that you need rather than just like red attacks. So I think Zen might be a little bit harder to draft into just for that fact. But I don't think that's going to necessarily be like too difficult. But I haven't drafted yet. Hopefully in the next couple weeks I'll have some more draft experience so I can have like talk on that. And then once I have my hands on Eulogy more, because I think I only have one right now, I'll probably put out another video on the Vincent list I've been running and just kind of show that off. But until then, because I'm not sure when that will end up happening, I'll be doing, I have 2 more Outsiders boxes, and I have the case coming for Mistveil. So I'll go ahead and probably rip those and just kind of, those will probably be more like generic box breaks. Like, hey guys, check it out. We're breaking boxes. We are getting more plague hives and redback shrouds. Whoopee. So if you wanna come and hang out, I would appreciate it. Leave a comment on what your favorite hero is for limited, if you were able, for sealed specifically, if you were able to do any pre-releases. And yeah, if you like this video, let me know. If you want to see more box breaks, I'm listening to the feedback. I'm very curious if this is something you guys want to see. So if it is, let me know. And with that done, I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you then.